We're back.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody.
So, we were talking about Destiny, but I think we pretty much
Yeah,
we
we
pretty much cover that up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you're a fan of first-person shooters, you know, it comes out next week. Pick it up.
So, and we discussed Amazon buying Twitch. So, you know, just recapping real quick. So now let's talk about the stupid-ass DDoS attacks that have been going on by a group calling itself Lizard Squad.
Yeah, that was annoying. It got Twitch. It got our site.
Hit Blizzard.
Hit Blizzard, for God's sakes.
It hit RuneScape. That was kind of funny.
It hit RuneScape.
See, I didn't know their name. I didn't know who actually. I thought it
Lizard
was.
Squad. Yeah, because the whole thing was they posted on their Twitter page. Yes, they have a Twitter page.
Yeah.
That they would stop the attack if you
On Twitch.
on Twitch if all the streamers posted a picture of themselves with Lizard Squad written across their forehead and tweeted it at the Lizard Squad.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
I'm guessing you guys did not do.
No, we did not do
No.
that. Our site is back up and running. As you can see, our Twitch channel is working.
Well, I know very well that a DDoS attack cannot last forever. There's a real, you know, there's a very real requirement of CPU power for that, and it's expensive over time. So,
But
No
I didn't know I didn't know the official group that you guys got hacked or DDoS. It's not really a hack.
I
It's
don't-
more of a
yeah.
ping.
yeah. It's-
But because I know that a group called Derp, which has a Twitter named Derp Trolling, they frequently target Twitch and Twitch viewers.
Oh,
or
really?
Twitch streamers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do that. They target a lot of big game. Like they took down EA servers before with it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
Take down EA, sir.
Yeah. See, I mean, I'm there with you, but when I want to play an EA game and EA servers are down,
You
that
can't
means
play
you can't play the game, even single player.
You can't play the game offline for some reason.
Yeah. So. Anyway,
EA, listen, shut up about that.
Yeah. Stop that.
Stop it, please. I'm tired of it.
But I found that's a really annoying trend that's happening on the internet now, is where people are like, "Oh, I'm going to get attention by doing a DDoS attack," which is like baby's first ping, but
Yeah,
it still brings stuff down, which is an inconvenience for everybody else.
It is.
exactly. And I have no idea why Game Spectrum was targeted. I imagine it was some sort of overflow coming from Twitch, but of course I checked other sites and I didn't have. They weren't getting hit, so it was weird. I don't know why we got targeted.
Yeah, we got targeted, but Day 9 TV was still.
Yeah, like
It's probably because they went after ones that, no offense, aren't as popular as like Day 9 TV, where Weird Channel is a little bit more independent, a little bit more just starting up. Where we won't have the security measures put in place to kind of stop a DDoS attack.
Yeah, the security measures.
I don't know that. I don't know. I didn't see like the Cloudflare notification or anything, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very strange.
Or they possibly could have gotten hit, but their security kind of weeded it out.
It could be.
They might have resolved it a lot quicker than We didn't even realize that we got it until one of us went on the site and was like, "Hey."
Oh yeah, I went into the host and I'm looking at it. I'm going, "Oh hey, in the past 5 minutes we've had 10,512 hits to the 10 to the 12th power. Oh cool.
To the 10 to the
12
12th power.
times 10 to the 12th power.
Ooh.
I was like, wow, that we got a lot of hits there. Nice.
They focused everything on us.
Wow.
I don't know why we were getting hit that hard.
Yeah, that's a strong hit.
Yeah. They just focused. They just focused at us.
I'm pretty sure what it is, they just had like a straight up beam of death and it just went like kind of sweeping.
I mean, we were getting hit pretty much consistently.
Wow.
Throughout the entire Twitch thing.
Which is funny because they were targeting video gaming, and I'm pretty sure you type in video gaming, Game Spectrum's is like the 25th page on Google, if we're lucky.
Yeah. Like,
with 100 per page. Game Spectrum's is
I don't
like
get
page
that.
25.
I really don't. If anyone has any idea or please let me know because I'm curious.
You think it'd be higher up because just the word game in it. You would.
Well, that's a possibility. Maybe they're targeting any site with the word game in it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. That actually could be. I mean, whenever anything's posted to our, any of our YouTube pages, well, our YouTube page or anything's posted on our page, we set the what do you call it, the tags. One of the tags is always game and gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be it.
Anyway, yeah. Point is, another thing is, I'm tired of people saying that they were hacking, because they're not hacking.
Yeah.
They're just assholes.
Yeah, they're literally just trolling. They
That's what I was saying. Is I was referring to baby's first page.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of people say that it's a hacking group. It's really not. It's just people who have enough computer knowledge to know how to do a DDoS attack and send mindless amount of requests to an IP address. It's not like they actually, got security sensitive data or anything like that.
they didn't get in. They just constantly went to the site basically.
Yeah. It's called a denial of service attack for a reason, and that's because they're denying service to you.
Now, if they actually use that as a tool like most people do when they do a DDoS attack and did like a man-in-the-middle type of scenario where they actually got some data, which I don't know which data they would have taken from a gaming website, but
Well, there is data on gaming websites that people have gone after before. Someone got that hacked once and got credit card information stolen.
that's Sony though.
And since then, I have taken my credit card off of the PlayStation Network, and they were very kind to me about that. They understood it.
They're storing your stuff in plain text.
What?
Yeah.
Sony storing everything in plain text. That
Well-
was their problem.
Well,
Yeah, that was their problem.
But that was actually being hacked.
But
well. Also, my credit card wasn't on Sony at that time. It was, I put it on later another time, and then I got a free trial for PlayStation Plus, which I took.
and then
Automatically charged me. I went on Sony's website. They were, very kind about that. Apologized. They refunded the money, and they were very, very nice about explaining that it does, automatically set to renew automatically, and I just have to check that next time. And they took my credit card off the PlayStation Network, so that I can't buy anything with my credit card on it unless I put it back on.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
and I think they actually do now have a one-time use type of thing where you can buy something but not put your credit card on the PSN network.
yes, I believe they do.
So that's also very nice. But I was more referring to stuff like Game Spectrums or other sites of more just like articles and stuff like that. Like, for example, IGN, another website that does articles.
Yeah.
The most that they can get out of that is your, username and password out of that. As opposed to actually doing Twitch, where people do have their credit cards on Twitch.
Well, usernames and passwords nowadays can be very, very useful information because so many people use the one username, one password for everything, including their bank accounts. I'm going to be honest.
It is true, but
I mean, I don't, but
I don't
people
either.
do.
I have my media stuff and then my actual personal security
I mean,
ones
my
where it's
bank
like
account is the one that
up and down.
that is a lot different.
Another thing that's a common thing is if a site has a email address as username, and they happen to be using the same password as password for their email, not uncommon. Should be uncommon, not uncommon.
Yep.
You can just go to that email, log in using that password, and from there you can pretty much recover any password you want from any site that they have an account with.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which is dangerous.
That is true. But I mean, sites like Game Spectrums, the only people who have accounts are the ones that post articles, which would be us.
Right.
Most other people that visit the site go there for the videos, the articles. They go in, they take a look, they leave.
Yeah, and that's fine. They don't need to have an account.
Yeah.
I don't particularly mind one way or the other in terms of that. It'd be nice to get some comments, but that's
you know it's a discussion, but
The comments can go on the YouTube pages and stuff like that.
yeah, there's other places. There's other feedback. Facebook page,
The Twitter page.
all of which probably have better security than Game Spectrum's page. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, yeah. Multi-million-dollar companies.
Right.
Startup website. What do you think has the better security?
I did my best, but I'm not claiming that I'm, a miracle worker either.
yeah, the bite of free and you can't get in.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean?
But
I'd much rather err on the side of security rather than, than try to claim that the website is perfectly secure and then everybody gets hacked. No.
But
Don't want to go there.
basically, what we were saying is DDoS attacks are just bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Just
Like if that's what people are going to do, it's gonna blow over in a couple days, week tops probably.
Yeah.
and the thing is, ultimately, no one cares. No one cares about Lizard Squad. No one cares about the
Derp trolling.
derp trolling.
I mean, we're gonna forget about Lizard Squad within a month.
They're just little kids, or maybe some older kids who think or still think like little kids.
It's that guy from the episode of South Park playing World of Warcraft.
It could have been that guy from up, yeah, but you know, they just want to be famous. They want a chance to be famous, and you know, do it by doing things like DDoS attacks and sending in bomb threats to American Airlines. Genius.
Yeah.
Enjoy being arrested.
Yeah, I mean that was just stupid. And really famous. You want to be famous. You're gonna be an anonymous hacking group.
Yeah.
Hacking.
I would imagine that anybody from any of these squads or sites or anything like that actually went into try to get into anonymous, they'd probably just laugh them out, right? And then probably bring down their site.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, anonymous.
I mean, anonymous is definitely a lot more skilled
Of
user
course.
base than any of these people.
These are just little kids who have access to a botnet.
Whereas anonymous is a hacktivist group.
Didn't know
Yeah.
that was a word, but it's a word now.
That is actually a word. Hacktivist.
Is it a word?
Apparently it is now.
It's an activist group that does most of their work through hacking to get their point across.
New words and academic spectrums.
No, I swear that I read that somewhere about that.
I'm going to get a Oxford dictionary and look that up later.
The Oxford Dictionary has twerk, so you might find hacktivist.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta make sure now. So
It has twerk and selfie, so I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you might find a hacktivist group that twerks for charity. You don't know.
If someone finds that, please send us a link. A hacktivist twerking group.
Don't do that, because that's probably on the deep internet that no one should go to. That's like the internet that no one should go to.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, that actually, I was talking to somebody today. That baffles me that there's a concept of a deep internet.
Oh God.
Like that, we just live on the surface of the internet, and then there's really just a deep internet that no one gets access to.
Do you want access to it?
No, I don't. Because
Neither do I.
I know what goes on in the deep internet.
I don't care what goes on in the deep internet. I don't want to go down there. I never want to get stuck there.
Like, it's a bad place.
So, by deep internet, you mean like the realm of black hats?
Not only black hats, but like cartel rings, and there's actually like
Oh, okay.
like it's a
It's-
serious problem. It's like the people in the world who you don't want to piss off, or else you'll end up with a head in the box somewhere.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Where that's how they communicate and get things across.
Oh, okay.
And
It's a place you don't go
yeah,
unless you're like CIA or something.
like you don't get there unless you want to, and when you want to, you quickly find out you didn't want to. Like you go in and you're like, oh, this is what this is about? No.
I'm going back to
Not about that
Facebook looking at cat
Keep
videos.
experience.
No, I'm not. But I know I've heard stories of what deep internet sites actually are, and let me tell you, some of these deep internet sites are like this long, including many slashes and periods. Not a fun thing to type out manually, but people do apparently.
I don't know why anyone would want it, honestly.
But
I
it's
just have it copied in like a text file or something.
yeah, but somebody eventually had to type that out.
Once.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't want to do that.
Somebody typed it eventually. It is. What's the website? Well, you see, it's about 9,000 characters long, and there's only about 2 letters, so give me a minute.
See, you wouldn't be wrong though. You wouldn't be wrong.
And it ends in .fyijkl boo.
And
What's
there's
boo?
two
I don't
letters.
know.
Of course, alternatively, you could just type in the IP address directly and get there.
That is well, no, because they do redirect sites.
Oh, do they?
So it's a reduction of a
Deep.
redirection.
Deep internet. Come
Or
on.
what they'll do is it'll be a blank page with a red link, and you take that red link and then go to another one, and it's like an endless
Oh,
cycle
I
of
see.
that,
So they're
too.
bouncing all over. Oh, I got it. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So it's really
Bouncing from
hard.
proxy to proxy to proxy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how that actually works, and it is a bad place to be. Don't ever go there.
Okay.
Although I'm guessing if you go there, you know what you're doing, and I shouldn't have to tell you that.
Stay out of the deep internet. Stay on the surface. Enjoy your Facebook and cat videos.
Yeah, like the rest of the world.
Okay. Let's move on to happier subjects.
Okay.
Please.
We got some great upcoming games.
I love when you say happier subjects, but all I'm seeing is Dying Light.
For those of you that don't know, we have a list of topics that we typed out for today on the screen in front of us.
For those who don't know, is everybody.
Yeah.
But
So that way we can keep track of what topics we want to discuss today.
And also, if we get a little bit off the rails, we can refocus back
Yes.
into what we're trying to talk about.
So-
we don't kind of just walk on tangents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we got some great games coming out. First one I see there is the new Smash Brothers game, which we are all fans of the Smash Brothers series.
We are.
I'm fans of the Smash Brothers series, but I don't know.
You just don't want to buy the Wii U.
Well, there's that. There's that. But they put one of the Animal Crossing kids in as a Smash Brothers character. What the
See,
fuck?
That's not the most offensive.
They put the Wii Fit person in there.
They did that. They put they put Mii's in there
Yeah, you can play as a me.
and Pac-Man.
Well, I mean, Pac-Man, I guess.
But if Pac-Man's not a
I'm
Nintendo
less annoyed
character.
by that. Yeah, Sonic's not a Nintendo character either.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying about the Nintendo
And
character
neither is
aspect
Solid
of it.
Snake.
Solid Snake is a PlayStation. Is a Sony character. I don't know why he's in there.
But
Isn't he in that stupid PlayStation game we got?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
but,
Yeah, because his finishing move was boxes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
maybe I don't know what you're gonna talk about. But
it was a Sony's attempt at making it a
Oh,
Smash
All-Stars?
Brothers. Yeah.
gotcha. But my big problem with Pac-Man being there is not that he's not Nintendo. I don't really have a gigantic legion to only Nintendo games being in there.
Fighting as a me does sound lame,
It
yes.
really does. And we'll touch on that in a second. But Pac-Man, they take his three-dimensional character. Awesome. We have a thing with legs and arms. Great. There's two of the criteria that I need out of the way. I don't see any of the special moves, though. What's he going to do? Shoot pelts?
No, he's
He's
gonna
like-
swallow. He's gonna swallow pills and listen to repetitive
It's like
music.
Bonnie and Clyde, the two ghosts, are just going to come out like as one of his attacks.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I don't really see him having a comparable moveset. He's kind of like how Mr. Game Watch is.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
It's
didn't
like-
think about it
Mr. Game &
from a
Watch's
mechanical standpoint.
Mr. Game & Watch's moves were actually from the Game & Watch games.
It was, but
Which
he didn't.
is clever.
He didn't really fit. I felt like whenever I played him, I felt like I was definitely playing something that was forced. You know,
Yeah.
It felt like, oh, he deserves to be in this universe. And as, for example, Sheik, Pit, Mario, Diddy Kong, even they all feel like they're very immersed in that gaming experience.
Supposed to be there, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Mii's, that's something that really, to me, bothers me because
What's the special moves? What's the final smash?
what they did is they took.
They still have Final Smashes?
They do.
Alright.
They kept Final Smashes, which I'm okay with because you can turn those off.
Yeah, but still.
Wait, what do we call a final smash? Because I call
It's-
that the over A move.
No,
originally.
that's
No, that's a smash attack.
That's if you get the smash ball.
Oh God.
That thing.
Smash
No,
ball
to
is
me-
the Final Smash.
To me, a final smash was back in Melee when they were over 100% and you hit them with over A and your guy went.
No, that's just a smash attack that
Yeah.
happens to kill the opponent.
Okay.
But
I call that a final smash back
What-
then.
Well, that's not. There's something called a meteor smash.
yeah, which is a
But that's
downward
different.
hit. Anyways,
So I call that a final smash before they started calling the smash ball
Well,
a final smash.
You're wrong.
yeah, you're dead wrong. You're always wrong as a child.
Lord and Lord.
But so the Mii's, what they did is they put them into three different categories based on the build type of the Mii. So for example, us three would actually probably be a really good example of this. You would probably be the quick type. You would probably be the big brawler, and I'd be in the middle. Where, because I'm taller, they register that as an extra weight, and you're the lightest out of all of us. So you'd probably be the quick attacking, he'd be the heady guy, and I'd be the medium guy.
Okay.
Okay, but so what? They just came up with random.
That's
attacks for these
interesting.
things?
It's kind of like how Ganondorf in Brawl is classified as a heavy character. He moves slower. He physically moves slower. His attacks do more damage, but they don't hit as quickly. Whereas Sonic and like Ness and Diddy Kong were super fast, small characters where they ran around and did a lot of small moves that built up over time, especially if you got a combo going. And then people like Mario, who's more of, you can chain sometimes if you're good with Mario, but he's a good person to start out with because he has a meteor smash, he has this. So
Okay.
It's
interesting. I'm
but
actually with the curtain guy that does sound interesting.
it does, but my problem with that is I play that game to play Diddy Kong. I play it to play Sheep.
Yeah,
I play it to play Zelda.
I play it to play as the characters, the Nintendo characters that we all grown to love, because Nintendo is like the first system that kids get usually. Sega was yours, but Nintendo was mine. Super Nintendo. I went Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2, GameCube. I came back to Nintendo.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have a gigantic problem with it. It agitated me because they're kind of trying to stick Mii's in everything. Like every game I see nowadays, it's like, hey, you can put your Mii in it. It's kind of like a hook line.
I am surprised that the Pokemon X and Y game, you did not play as your Mii.
Well, that's because that's on 3DS.
3DS has Miis.
they have Miis.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do.
3DS has
Yes.
Miis. Every Nintendo thing has Miis now.
But on the upside of this is it's a character. There isn't a defined amount of slots there. So they can go, okay, we have this nice set list. Let's throw some Miis in there. So it's not as if they're pushing out one of our favorite characters from our childhood. They're just in addition to all the other movesets or all the other characters. So it's still okay.
Okay. But here's what would be some horrible places to put a Mii?
I can think of a lot of places that could be really bad place for me. Any shooter game ever, really,
Oh God.
where you just have like the derpiness of the Mii hands, where you're just like kind of fighting like MS over there.
Madden games. Put them in the Madden games. That'd be hilarious.
Oh God! Please, someone do this.
Nintendo, get a deal with EA Sports. Put the Mii's in the Madden games.
I would,
The Walking Dead.
that would be kind of more of a controversy though, because with The Walking Dead, those are characters. Those are very in-depth characters where you build that emotional attachment to them. It's not just, oh hey, it's a standalone for you. It's somebody who isn't you, but you're playing and walking in their shoes and immersing yourself in that world. So I don't think that would be not something that we ever would see, because I don't think the people of Walking Dead would ever allow that.
Oh no. You can't have something like the Telltale games of The Walking Dead and them all replace all the characters with Mii's. It just those sad moments just won't be sad anymore.
That would actually be really funny. That would actually be hilarious to sit there and like watch, like,
It's hilarious just watching Adam.
No.
but if, for example, like one of those sad scenes where somebody gets like executed, for example, and you see like a Mii lying there like this, and all of a sudden like they just do crosses at their eyes. Be the greatest thing ever.
All the zombies have crosses for eyes.
Like that uniform chunk bitten out. That's all it is.
Oh, God.
Slightly green.
Oh gosh.
Curtain Geigers.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Well.
Oh God, but I think Nintendo's getting a little out of hand with the Mii's, because it's like they want, like, you buy the system and immediately it's like, make your Mii now.
Yeah.
Make it now. No. Get back and make your Mii.
Yeah.
Because it took me like forever to get through the setup of the 3DS, because it's like, make the Mii, skip, enter all this information, skip. I just want to play Pokemon.
Right.
Oh my
Makes
God!
sense.
Imagine The Last of Us and the clickers were Mii's. Oh God.
See, I've never played that game, so I don't know who that is.
Oh.
But
Me and you should play that game, and then we'll both lie on the ground crying 5 minutes in.
all right, we're good.
I'll be there too. It'll be fun.
You'll be
Are
like
we doing this on a Saturday?
We can never do it on a Saturday.
No, we're doing this. I mean, I've already played through The Last of Us twice. I've seen that opening 4 times. It still gets me.
It's a sad opening.
If anyone's seen it, I'm not going to give spoilers away. I'm sure everyone pretty knows it much by now. But
I've seen it.
I don't.
well, there we go. That's why
We're not going to tell you.
That's why you'll be playing
Well,
the
I
game.
imagine Chris is gonna be like the guy in the background with like a blanket. He's just gonna play over. It's gonna be okay.
Oh God.
Don't worry, I'll bring a blanket just for that.
All right.
But
Great streaming quality.
But here's what I want to talk about. I've noticed with Mario Kart 8, it's got online racing.
Yep.
Well, Smash Brothers have
Oh, yes.
online fighting. I thought
yes.
so. I thought so.
They implemented that back in Brawl.
Yeah, Brawl had online.
Well, I didn't get Brawl because it was on the Wii.
For someone who never had Brawl, you're missing out on a lot of good innovations.
I
Though
did.
that system was not perfect, though. I really hope they fix it, because
Well, I played it.
Yeah.
I played it with Chris, and I could not stand that Smash Ball. That Smash Ball was awful.
Wait, you mean you didn't like when I turned into Supersonic and was just killing everybody?
Well, no, that Smash Ball immediately turned the entire thing unfair because whoever got that, if you picked the right character, you won. If you picked the wrong character, your final Smash was awful.
yeah, Luigi's was kind of really done with the negative zone.
Like it was completely unfair. That's why I think Melee is still the esport, and Brawl is that cousin that no one cared about.
Right.
Well, in fairness, even Melee, you know what I mean? Pokeballs in that were completely random and unfair.
Pokeballs were random and unfair, but it was an easier item to pick up. Smash Ball floated around. Some characters had an easier time hitting it than others.
Yeah, but that's when if you, for example, have these items on, which if you're playing in the competitive scene, you don't ever have items on. Being from someone who actually did play so many tournaments in my day, you don't have items on. You play on Final Destination, and you don't do anything else.
Well, that's some tournaments. Other tournaments are specific setups.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Pokemon tournament, so it's gonna be in Pokemon Stadium, which is a constantly changing stadium.
With all Pokeballs.
All Pokeballs set on
Yeah, very high.
very high.
With
Other-
many Pokemon characters.
Others are like, we're gonna have a completely random tournament. We're gonna have, pretty much all items on. They're gonna be on the like medium or low setting, but it's gonna be on a random
Or
map every
Fest.
time.
Oh,
Or
it's-
Bomb on Fest, yeah.
Speaking of this, I know this is a way far away topic, and well, not way far away, but a way far long due date on this. Have you guys seen the Pokemon Tekken crossover?
Yes, I have.
Tekken.
I have heard of it. I haven't
Alright.
seen too much on it, but
So there's only one trailer so far.
I like the idea of, having like this, fighting game where you're a Pokemon fighting a Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have heard of this. Okay,
But-
continue.
So speaking of the Pokemon tournaments, that's what really kind of reminded me of that, where
But-
it's like Machamp versus Lucario in that trailer.
But you kind of brought this up when you were talking about it, the other week or something?
Yeah, when we were actually playing Melee.
When we were playing Melee, we were talking about this. We were kind of worried that, okay, we got this, fighting game, Pokemon versus Pokemon. How many Pokemon are we actually going to get?
Yeah.
There are, 700 now or something?
And they went all the way to Lucario at least.
They
So
went- yeah, and
that's at least silver.
yeah.
Well,
Lucario?
no.
Well, no, I mean, you can still have Lucario and not have all that region, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can be like, oh, it's this. And while it does look really cool, it's just, I haven't seen enough of it, and I'm very, very skeptical, but I have, it's one of those childhood wants of my life,
Mm-hmm.
where, I want a new Digimon game that's remastered, I want Final Fantasy VII remastered, and I want a Pokemon fighting game. What I want.
You know what I want, though?
Final Fantasy 7, you're never going to see that.
I know.
Wait until Square Enix stock starts, diving. If Final Fantasy 15 fails, if Final Fantasy 15 fails, I guarantee you,
No one buy that game right now.
I guarantee you- I guarantee you, HD remake of Final Fantasy 7. But Final Fantasy 15, they've been working on this story since 8 came out.
That's great. No one buy it.
We're going to have an HD remake.
we're
of
gonna do-
Cross-Dressing.
Is we are yes we are.
And
It's
gay
going to
orgy.
be
Don't forget the gay orgy.
It's going to be fabulous. In every sense of the word.
I swear to God, if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and play Final Fantasy 7 now that you're an adult.
Yes. But at any rate, that's what I feel like when I see these Pokemon fighting games, is that sense of really big, I want it for just the little kid in me who still loves video games.
But what would you say to this? A remake of Red and Blue, Skyrim graphics, console game.
It depends on the gameplay.
I don't know what the gameplay would be like, but just the fact that you're seeing the Pokemon in the graphics of Skyrim or something.
That'd be really interesting.
There have been I'm sure there's a lot of fan art out there of what Pokemon would look like in real life. And
What about the graphics like the cartoon except without the dipshit?
oh,
Or
that
for
was-
the-
Ash.
Well,
oh, you mean that other one that followed Red?
Well, actually, what they could do is they could take kind of the visual stylings of the Wii. The Wii has that kind of cartoony look to it for the most part.
That's kind of what Nintendo is actually does. They put the cartoony look on their games.
So that would fit very well in that universe, where it's like, oh, it can go after the system because it's not very high res. It's not like we have to have the creature of Ivysaur look extra HD, which would be terrifying and haunt all your nightmares.
Or Venusaur, even more scary.
Yeah.
Or God.
If you look at any of those, if those were actually in HD, it would be terrible.
Muck. Oh God.
That'd be really creepy. But imagine Jinx.
Mr. Mime.
Speaking of that though,
No, Jinx would be a problem.
Yeah, Jinx is a problem.
We've seen Jinx. It's called Nicki Minaj.
No. I don't think you understand. Like, no, she's a gremlin from that one movie from back in the freaking 90s. But
You mean Gremlins too?
yeah, that. I don't know names.
She's the female gremlin from Gremlins too. Yeah, I know.
But that, like, even in the movies from Pokemon, I'm like, Mr. Mime. And it's like Mrs. Mr. Mime. It's really creepy. I don't like it.
Oh, it's Mime Jr.
Mime Jr.'s not bad though.
No, really?
Mime Jr. is like an adorable kind of clown. And then it grows up to be a horrible mime. Exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
But what would that look like in that fighting game?
Oh.
You wouldn't be able to do it in like super high HD. That's for sure.
Well, in that, it looks like they're 3D models, which they're supposed to be taken as at least semi-HD.
Okay, they can do it in a cartoonish look though.
They could.
Like that's what I'm saying. I mean, in a super high HD, there's a certain level of realism you expect.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, a mime doing this and creating an invisible barrier just doesn't strike me as.
Well, would that be one of our things? Which you have the reflecting moves. I mean,
you'd have to have the moves. I mean, it makes sense.
It does, but even in, like, for example, if they took like a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter approach to this, which I think they would have only a certain set of moves that they could use, like the four that they're standard to.
But Reflect and Light Screen are like Mr. Mime's signature moves.
I understand, but that's what I'm saying is I wonder how they're going to put that in the game.
That is interesting.
That is.
For example, like if I'm on Gyarados, am I going to do Dragon Rage? Is that going to be something I can do? And how do I fight with Gyarados? He doesn't have any arms.
This is actually good points. I mean,
He can fly.
So
he's water flying. He can fly.
This brings up another good point, guys. Are they only gonna put the Pokemon that have like arms and legs, or is it just gonna be like the fighting Pokemon, like, and then there other ones like Mewtwo and Charizard, the ones that have 2 arms, 2 legs?
And here's the most important thing: can you play the Metapod?
I would kick ass as Metapod.
All I would do is I'd sit there and I would literally just hit the harden button the entire time and be like, I'm a green banana. I'm a Bulbasaur. You can't heal me.
Would Harden not only raise your defense, but would it cause like backdraft damage on the other person for attacking you?
I don't think so, but that'd be hilarious if you just like kind of just walk around and he just punched himself to death. Like you see like slowly his arm gets like really bloody and just like shit.
Just like Machamp, just da-da-da! Hands are broken. Headbutt. Oh God! Kick him. Broken toe.
But
Metapod uses Harden.
But again, that's not for a very long period of time away, so we still get a lot of content before that at least, which will hopefully be a little bit easier to decipher what the hell we're looking at.
But there's something I've been kind of missing ever since the GameCube days. I want like something like Pokemon Stadium for these modern Pokemon games.
That is true. There has been a Pokemon Stadium.
I mean, I understand with X and Y you can like battle anyone, but they put all the Pokemon at level 50 and they try to even it out. It's kind of boring that way. You spend time trying to level up your Pokemon. They can't just do like a algorithm to match you with someone who's got the same thing, or give you the option to fight to battle anyone you see.
Yeah, but see, with an algorithm with Pokemon, the Pokemon community is so good at min-maxing that I think that would actually really screw it up. Because, hell, I have a level 1 Metapod. There goes your entire formula. Because does it take my entire party's group? If not, let's take the first one's group. Then I'm going to stomp some kid that has level 1 since I have a level 60 Charizard in reserves.
Well,
you know what I mean?
it could take an average of all stats. When yes, the level 1 will bring it down.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have 5 level 60s, and then the 1 level 1 metapod, and you're going against a guy who's got like
Level 30s.
they wouldn't be level 30s because 1 doesn't immediately cut it in half. It would be like you'd be facing a guy with 6 level 5, level 50s, which
But in Pokemon, that is a difference.
yes.
And with the current amount, it would be a little bit.
Yeah, that is actually a good point there. Worried about humanoid-looking Pokemon only, yeah. Pokemans. Parents still call it that, I believe.
My dad does. It also sells Digimon, Digimons. This is really a long paragraph to read. Sorry that we're all like intently staring into your
I
souls.
believe, is this copy paste? Yeah, it's copy pasted from.
An article.
Okay.
Okay, can you
Do you want me? Sorry.
post where the article's from?
Thank you, disembodied voice over there that posted the question.
Voice number 2. Even though there was 3 of us that day, she was voice number 2.
But even still, it's something that's very early on, but was reminding me from Smash Bros. And
Yeah,
all of
and
these things there.
I am looking forward to it, but it is something that I am cautiously optimistic about.
Now, moving on, though, I think, because we've talked about Pokemon and Smash Bros., probably we should move on to one of the next topics.
Actually, we should probably move on to break.
Yeah, let's take a quick
Okay.
break. That was a long
We're actually
time.
gone longer than the first
We'll-
section.
We'll be
We'll
right
be right back.
We'll be right back, guys.